Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport. And of course, we are up at 11:30 to discuss the ICC T20 Men's World Cup hosted in Australia. I want to, of course, welcome my guests. So I'm here joined by Kevin Lala and, of course, all the way from Bangladesh, Hak Hamel. Hak, thanks for coming through. Kevin, thanks for coming through. Good
Hi,
morning.
hi.
Good morning, Hak. I know it's
Good
9:31 now.
morning. Yep.
Right,
Yeah,
it's
the match
11.
starts.
It's 11:31 p.m. here in Trinidad. So of course, ICC Men's World Cup. It kicked off the qualifying kicked off last weekend, and some of the results, well, didn't go our way so far. We have one win, one draw. West Indies, of course, I'm talking about, and there have been some other interesting results. Namibia starting off very well after say shocking Sri Lanka. I was shocked by that result. Hack, what about you?
Yeah, they played well and they have nothing to lose. And even last year they played well. And this time they have a good chance of qualifying into the main round, right?
All right, so let's take a quick look at that, guys. Let's take a quick look because, of course, we have to, the everything kicks off on Saturday, the Super 12, but we need to start organizing our team. So we have to take a quick look and probably guess who gets in, and then we go from there. Now, as you can see, there's some pretty interesting names that have to qualify. Straight off the bat, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka should never have been in this position, but they are, and they had to struggle to no, well, I don't want to say struggle, but they had a hard fought victory. I think it was earlier today. As you can see, Netherlands sweeping it away so far with 4 points. Namibia has 2 points, so they have a fair chance of going through, as Hack said, and Sri Lanka also have a bite at the cherry, so to speak. And of course, in Group B, we have Scotland, Zimbabwe, West Indies, Ireland, all secured 2 points. Either they would have won their first game or won the second game. So West Indies would have played Zimbabwe earlier today, put up a decent total, and were able to thankfully hold on and keep them at bay. Kevin, I know you don't, you're not
Yeah,
following
I
too hot, I know, but if you're watching this based on just the eyes, watching the visual, who you think the top two? Because the top two come up from these groups, right? So how
right,
it works, obviously, the top two from each of these groups go up. So the top of A goes into Group One, I believe, and the runner up of B goes into Group A, and then so it's they mix it up. So one of A, one from B, one from A, and they mix up Group One
right.
and Group Two,
So
right? Because
Netherlands looking like they're in a good position. They have a
correct,
good
correct.
they have two already under their belt. I don't think they will let off. So they should be in a good position. Um, Nambia, as you say, if they could have overcome Sri Lanka, and that would have been one of their more tougher opponents with some form and with that big hurdle, Nambia might take the second place on us,
Yeah, yeah,
right? For that Group A.
right.
Group
Big up.
B, yeah,
Sorry,
sorry.
that's okay. Sorry, big up Kapil, thanks. 11:34. Appreciate the dedication, man.
Yeah.
You're real supporters, bro. Thanks a lot, right? Big up Kapil all the time, bro. Kapil, who's your favorites? Let us know. Right, sorry, Kevin. Bro.
Yeah.
Continue.
Also, watching the for and against for Nambia, they have that's what how much runs each,
Yeah, you run
right?
rate and
So
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
so the difference there is pretty good. Even compared to Netherlands, it looks like Netherlands has been a very close match, right? Their matches have been a lot closer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Nambia,
Yeah.
Nambia looking like they're pretty good for the wrong the top of wrong Group A at least. Um, the next groups, well, West
Yep.
Indies get a win today.
Yes.
That's surprising, to say the least. Obviously, I would want West Indies to get through. You know, I would
Correct.
really like to see
Correct.
them in the
Same.
finals.
Same. Yeah.
Out of these, they have the most history, I think, for
Correct.
cricket,
Correct. Correct.
right?
Correct. And
It's just
we won it twice. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we just have to find that again, deep, dig down deep, and pull out some wins.
Now
Other than that, I
mhm.
would have think Scotland and Ireland. Never really heard much of Zimbabwe in cricket though.
No,
So I know I'm there.
they're a big name. It's just that they don't have
Yeah.
the they don't win stuff, but they have
Yeah.
been around. They've been around. They've been
But I know
up and down,
Ireland
up
did
and down.
well in, I was last year or the year before, they did well in the World Cup. So,
And they had a good tour
yeah.
with us the other day. They
Yeah.
toured us the other day. Yeah.
So,
Now, Hack, if you could help us out with the mathematics. So I know the weather has not been too ideal in Australia recently. I have a friend in Queensland, and he showed me some heavy rain today. Well, it's morning time for them. The maths is correct me, Hack, right? You help me out. Now the maths is if it rains on Friday, hard luck for West Indies. I think we'll be out, and it's Scotland, Zimbabwe. But as if let's say perfect weather, West Indies needs to win their next needs to beat Ireland, and then Zimbabwe have to beat Scotland. Have to, or is it that we want Scotland to win and beat Zimbabwe?
I think all the teams are on 2 points. That means both of the games become knockout matches.
Mm-hmm.
Both of the teams get 2 points and both of the teams get four. So any team that wins gets through. There's nothing if and but. There is nothing. Because imagine we have 4 points left. So two teams playing each other and both of the winners gets into once and second. And the question is once and second. That depends on the amount of win they've got. It's a big win or a small win. That's what it depends on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the run rate not too pretty for us. Right now, Scotland have a decent run rate and Zimbabwe own null, so it's not terrible. So yeah, size. But we'll see. Now let's look at group one and group two, and then we'll get into the fantasy aspect. So as you can look at the names of these teams. Look at this is look at it. It must be nice, Hack. Must be nice. Your country dry, who's waiting for the other
Yeah,
teams, just
yeah,
waiting. Must be nice.
yes, yes, definitely. Yeah,
Um, big up Afghanistan though. Afghanistan have been really, and they played a lot of cricket throughout for this year. A lot of Test cricket, and they were really putting in the work. So big up to Afghanistan, of course, Australia, England, New Zealand. Now that is a tough group. My goodness, I don't know what you
I've
think, Hak. Mm-hmm.
I've seen some memes on that where some Indian guys made that, and there are three guys who are beating up Afghanistan. So it was like Australia, England, New Zealand.
Yeah.
But I don't think that will be the case because Afghanistan is hard. If there is some turn or something,
Yes.
they will turn around and waiting for the other teams to join. Yep.
All right, and what about group two? So of course you're in group two: Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, South Africa. Not a. I mean, of course, I'm not underestimating those teams, but none of. I mean, maybe maybe from India, barring India, a lot of them having some mixed form. Some of these series that they had recently, not too hot. So, wait, you think Bangladesh have a decent chance?
Bangladesh, as a team, one of the players, Mossadegh, I think, said that they are expecting to win at least two games.
Okay, okay,
So one would be against someone like Namibia or Ireland. But it would be hard like if they get the Sri Lanka, West Indies there, so it would be a bad thing. But in other case, we've been able to beat South Africa in ODIs many a times. That's why we'll expect to beat South Africa and India, Pakistan. You can't really touch them. Only case if there is any turning pitch like Mirpur, then we will be coming as a tiger.
but you have to give Bangladesh some credit because they're high and dry in the group. They're safe. So that means they won the games before. They're
yeah,
in the mix. You know.
Yeah, there is a history about it because
Hmm.
about a year ago, when they were waiting for the ranking, top eight teams, that's when Bangladesh had a home series in Mirpur, and it was against Australia and New Zealand. That's how they win those two T20 series. That's how the ranking went up. So I always credit those Mirpur pitches and those two series for this gift.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
A great gift. Right? A great, great gift. Now, of course, The defending champions are Australia, and of course, Australia playing at home. So home always gives you an advantage, Hack and Kevin, right? Always. So of
Yeah.
course they'll be tipped as a favorites. But Hack, who are some of the pundits? Who else are some of the pundits putting as favorites? Who are some of the favorites out there right now? And so of course Australia, England, of course. Any other? Who are some of the dark horses or favorites that you've seen in the media and on Twitter recently?
Mm, Sri Lanka is in the qualifiers, but they have started with a lose, and that's how they've started in the Asia Cup. So if they get the mojo, then they will go far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your favorites is Pakistan, so I will rate Pakistan very highly. India is there,
Okay.
but in the warm-up matches, South Africa played really well, and
Yes. Yes.
it destroyed New Zealand team. Absolutely. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, New Zealand. So New Zealand. I want if it wasn't for West Indies and where I was born, I always loved New Zealand. They're one of my favorite teams to look at. I like to watch them play. But for some reason they always look like this, and then when a tournament starts, they just get in tournament
Then
mode.
then they make it to the finals.
They
Okay.
play really well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they always they always look sus, going into a tournament. But they always get into tournament mode and put on the spark. Um. So all right, let's slowly get ourselves into the fantasy. Who are some of the key batsmen, bowlers? Now, of course, we have to wait till a particular team comes into the fray. But you, I don't know if you know I love Wahmedu Hasaranga. I hope I pronounced that properly. Love Hasaranga, right? Love, absolutely. I got to see because when they visited us last year, I watched the series intently, and I got to see him in action. Got to see him play, and he's been doing okay in the qualifiers. So hopefully, he can have a chance to shine in the Super 12. Who are some of the key bowlers who have already qualified that you think? I know, of course, Pakistan bowlers, of course, but who are some of the key bowlers, maybe for Australia or New Zealand, they think we should keep an eye on?
If you look at the bowlers, I will say all the key bowlers, main bowlers of all the teams. Imagine like Mitchell Stark and Trent Bolt,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Kagiso Rabada, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Hazelwood, and someone who is very underrated, that is Team Saudi, because
Yes,
everybody is looking at
yes, yes.
Trent Bolt and
Right,
nobody is
right.
looking at Team Saudi. Team Saudi is a very good bowler, I
Correct.
can say. And in Pakistan, there is Haris Rauf, who's been bowling very well. Yeah. In the spinners department, uh, we can have someone like Rashid Khan. He's doing very well. Let me look at few names. Mujibur Rahman, he's very underrated. And there's one England guy. His name is Mark Wood. He's been bowling really well. And it's a shame that Reece Topley has been ruled out just yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
So he will be missed.
Now, Australia pitches. You think spin will get some turn on that? You think the spinners could, or is more of a seamer fast bowler? We saw Alzari Joseph getting some good some good returns today. You think it's more for the fast bowler? Normally, I predominantly it is that, but you think the spinners could get some turn?
Sometimes they do, and there are big grounds. So definitely, when someone hits up in the air trying to get the six, and they will get the catches.
Yeah,
That's how spinner get the wicket,
we
right?
saw that
And they
today,
have the
South. Yeah,
bounce.
we saw that today.
Yeah,
That
they have
happened
the
today in the
bounce.
Zimbabwe game. You saw that today. You saw that today. Now, of course, the opening game on Saturday at 3 a.m. our time, Kevin, right? 3 a.m.
Yeah, early, yeah.
right?
So
3 a.m. our time is, of course, a big one. The neighbors, Australia and New Zealand, facing off in the opening game. Now, Cricket Info, this is what I like Cricket Info for. They always have some information on the players, give you decent previews. So, of course, they're saying the players to watch in the batting department. You have, of course, David Warner, of course, Matthew Wade, Devon Conway, Glenn Phillips. And then, of course, we have Josh Hazelwood, Pat Cummins, Michael Bracewell, and Tim Southey, who I would have just mentioned. So, for the fantasy guys, these are some key people I think to definitely look at. Now, if we go, let me see. I want to bring up Hack's team. Hack, you will explain your team first. We're going to bring it up now,
My team. Yep.
right? Because Hack already presented his team. So let's get his team up here. Kevin, when you forming a team, bro, you doing it as we
Hmm.
speak?
I was trying to do it right now. Because I don't know the players, I did the same thing you were talking about. I use the filters. So
Okay.
I look at the bowlers as we were talking, and then sort by most selected. So on
Okay.
top, with the cricket draft one, so that's the platform we might be using,
Yes. Yes.
right? Rashid Khan, he's from Afghanistan. He's number one right now,
Of course.
right? 167. Trent Bolt, um, 33% owned. Rashid Khan, sorry, is 43% owned,
Right.
right? Mark Wood, you mentioned him just now from England. He's the third most bought in right now. So yeah, almost the same guys you guys talked about, you
So you're
mentioned.
going to template just to be safe. Template
For
and
now,
yeah.
template,
Yeah.
but I know all of these template players are really expensive.
Right.
So I have to look for those little. So like, okay, if West Indies get in, Alzari Joseph will be awesome. He's only 99K,
Right.
right?
Right. Yes.
And a lot of people already choose him already, even though he's not sure to play, right? So these, we'll have to wait a little bit longer for the what you call it, the budget players,
Correct.
because if West Indies, Alzari Joseph, he was one of the more expensive bowlers in the CPL, right? And if he is so cheap in this, right? Um, all the teams that didn't make it as yet, I have a feeling that their bowlers and their assets will be a lot cheaper. Those will be the assets you'll have to go for to be able to afford the the Trent Bolt and the Mark Wood, the Rashid Khan, those guys, right?
Yeah. I like that. And I've actually so give
Yeah.
me one quick just now. I was trying to bring his team up on the screen. Give me Bahak, what do you think about that breakdown there from Kevin? Fully agree?
Yep. When you pick your team, you can go to Cricinfo and look at his profile, and then
Yeah.
you can see the recent matches. You can see 10 matches, and in that, if you have some 50s for a batsman or a couple of 2 wickets, 3 wickets regularly, then you can say that Han is a good player. Yeah.
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 How do you? How would we know who's the starting 11 on a team? Like, there's
Uh,
so many teams.
for,
It's what,
for
like 12 teams.
Yeah. For understanding that, I look at the warm up matches, and some of the warm up matches or some serious series, they how they play the scorecard, they show how it's going to be, because some teams are settled, some teams are experimenting, so you don't look at that. Some teams are settled, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine Australia, they have Warner, Finch, Marsh, and Tim David, and Maxwell, Stoinis, so on. That's why.
Yeah. I love that.
Because I could see the teams that are playing now in these playoff matches to get in. Those will be the show teams right now. But like Bangladesh and Australia, those guys who already made it, like they can change up their team. They have some time to change up their team. So it'll be a little bit more difficult to get that differential player or anyone on those bigger teams in a sense. So
Uh,
yeah,
in the Pakistan team, you can look at the Tri Series final.
Mm-hmm.
In
try.
that match, they played the serious team. Yep.
Okay, great.
And
Yeah.
for Bangladesh, Bangladesh keeps on changing their openers, so it's quite unpredictable. But I think their middle order is quite settled, like Afif Hussain, Shakib Al Hassan, and the bowlers are pretty much up and down.
Yeah. And of course, Australia recently played a warm up. So you could also look at, as you said, you could check the warm ups and see some of the key
All
players that
right,
they're
no
using
problem.
for sure. But quick info, to me, is one of the best resources. But sometimes they get it
Oh,
wrong. Sometimes.
did you get my team? You were
Yeah, have it
showing like,
have it right here. Have it right here.
yeah. Thank you, thank you.
This is the correct
That's
team.
my team. Yep.
Right, hold on.
I have
All
a
right.
group also. You guys can join.
Yeah, yes, for the Dream 11 as well too. And this, we have to jump. And
Yeah.
guys, the code is in the description. Try and get some friends to join our league. We had to pull up the league. We had to pull up that league.
Sure, sure.
Now, Hack, take your time and explain each decision here, please. Take it away.
Okay. Uh, there is a chance of playing at least 3 or 4 batsmen plus one wicket keeper. That means 5 batsmen. So that's how I picked the best batsman around, starting from David Warner and wicketkeeper Josh Butler, uh, Rizwan and Babar Azam. Both of them are here, and there's Devon Conway. Conway plays pretty slowly. Rizwan plays pretty slowly, but they are picks to get some 50s. And in the top form, we have Josh Butler as the captain, and Warner, in case he doesn't play, Warner is the vice captain. In other way, we have the all-rounders. I have Mitchell Marsh, Moeen Ali, and Sam Curran. All of them in good form. In the bowling department, I have Tim Saudi, the underrated bowler, Aljari Joseph, the
Yeah.
fine fast bowler,
Yes.
and Haris Rauf. I'm expecting to get Shahin Shah Afridi, but I don't know who I'm going to replace him. And
Bhutan.
in the bench, I have uh, I have Patum Nishanka from Sri Lanka, Matthew Wade, Hasaranga, and Maharaj, Keshav Maharaj from South Africa.
So you took a gamble and went with some of the teams that still have to qualify. So you're confident in these particular guys coming through. So you think
And
West
so,
Indies are gonna make it?
yeah, so that Alzari Joseph, yes, good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because you qualify, you play 5 matches. It doesn't matter if you're first or second. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. And another thing I want to notice that is I'm playing the 12th man googly. 12th man googly means one
Mm-hmm.
of the best bench player will score points for you. That
Okay.
means I'm playing with 12 players. These
Ah,
11
yeah.
and
Okay.
the extra
The Sri
12.
Lanka, no, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Solid there, Hack. Let me let me bring up my team. I'll tell you what I did and then we'll, fix it and correct it accordingly. So let me show you guys what I did or didn't do, because I didn't really do it. I literally just clicked a button. Hold on. I like the look of that team, Hack. You like the sound of that team, Kevin? Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah,
bang.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
well thought through, sorry.
Yes, it really does. I might take a few players there. Template. Now, the only person I'm not too confident about their Hack is Moeen Ali. Moeen Ali broke my heart up quite a lot in IPL, so I'm not too confident. Right, you know what I'm talking about, right, Moeen Ali? But sometimes he really comes in with a masterclass and surprises everybody. He really has that in his locker. So let's see what he can do. So, Hack, all I did, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I needed to make my league, so I just clicked automatic, so I could have had a
Automatic.
team, right?
Automatic, you said.
Right? Automatic, auto, right? Pick teams. I just clicked it because I needed a team so I could create the league. Because I can't create the league without a team. But I must say, not a bad team though. Heck, not a terrible team, right? They gave me Maxwell, they gave me Bolt, right? They gave me Ashwin, they gave me some decent players. And obviously, I will switch around. I'll pull out some players. We'll do some reconstructive surgery to it. They gave me Moeen Ali, right? So they gave me Puran, and I don't want Puran at all, but right, not a terrible team for automatic hack at all. Now, if we were supposed to do a little surgery here, hack, you according to what you did, you're saying that oh sorry, Ogo, what's his name? He just said his name. Australia batsman.
David Warner?
David Warner. He is a must have. If he was supposed to make a spine, David Warner, best bowler. Your Saudi, Bolt.
Best bowler Shine Shah Afridi.
Right. So all right, so we're making a spine, right? So we're saying David Warner, Afridi, best wicketkeeper, batsman.
Best
Who's the
wicketkeeper batsman will be Josh Butler.
Just Butler? Right. So good spine. All right. So that could be a spine. That could be a spine. Yeah, man, Kapil. Right. So Kapil, like in your team hack. Yeah, I like his team, Kapil. Kapil, let us know who's your boys, who you're looking at. If you've made your team ready, don't forget join the league. It's in the description below. Tell everyone who like cricket, jump in for sure. Right, so you're hearing that spine, Kevin?
Yep, yep.
Right? So we will try our best to manipulate.
I'm trying
No,
to make notes, but at the same time, I'm just making notes of when
just
to
do it
come
one
back
time. Just
in
do
the
it one
video.
time.
No, I'm coming back to this video
Yeah.
to to see. I'm trying to
No,
make one as we go along. So
sure. Now,
yeah.
Hack, if if for some reason, now look at my team well, Hack, as you saw, Zazai, Conway, Azam, Yadav, Khan, Ali, Maxwell, Puran, Ashwin, Wood, and Boat. Now, if for some reason, Hack, I go into a coma and don't wake up till Saturday, right after deadline, is
That doesn't
are you
happen, right?
eh,
Hope that doesn't happen.
is this a good bus team? We say bus team meaning if you're hit
If
by
you
a
get got a
bus, at least
bus.
you have a team that is ready. So right, is this a good default team? I know obviously there's not none of the key players you call that here, but is this a good default team or no? Scrap everything.
Um, if you look at the team, I would like to change at least four guys in this
Mm-hmm.
team.
Okay,
Otherwise,
okay.
team is good. And one of your bench players, Reece
Is
Topley, is
not
not
playing.
playing, so
Yeah, not
you
playing.
have
Yeah,
to remove
yeah,
him. Right? Yeah.
yeah. All
Like
right. Well,
Ashwin,
mm-hmm.
Nicholas Puran,
Right.
and Hazratullah. And let me look at your bench, please. Nishankar
Sure.
also. Bench is okay. Bench is great.
Yeah.
Just Reece Topley gets out. Bench is okay.
A
At least
normal
one of
key.
your bench players can play in the 11. Like Russo is a good player.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Well, then, all right. Help me make this. Help me put in the four players, and then we could wrap up there. Short, nice show. I know Kevin learning, getting some
Yeah,
key
I'm still
names here.
looking as we're going along. Yeah.
All right.
So
So tell me who to remove. So remove Puran for sure. First
Uh,
and foremost, Puran.
Puran, Ashwin.
Puran
Go
and
to your
Ashwin.
squad first. Go to your squad first and remove those first.
Okay, do it in his squad.
Yeah. Go to your squad.
So Puran out. I don't want to see it.
Go
Puran.
to your squad and
You want
then
to get rid
remove
of Ashwin,
one of. Yep.
right? And who else again?
Not remove from here. On the left side, you have to release the player. On the left side, you will have
Puran.
to just release the player from the squad.
Puran, confirm. And
Release Puran.
Ashwin.
Ashwin, Puran, the
Ashwin
guy, I don't
Puran.
know.
Who else again?
Maxwell is not in form.
I don't know why. But again, as I say, it's not a terrible automatic.
Ashwin. Get Ashwin.
No, I'm
Low, low.
looking for
Little lower.
Maxwell, yeah, Maxwell. So Maxwell not informed.
Maxwell. Yep. The all rounders.
Release. Oh yeah, right. So a good spine. So you said we have Warner, we have the wicketkeeper all rounder. Who's the best all rounder? Moeen Ali, you're thinking as the best all rounder?
Yeah, he's good. And there is Hardik Pandya. A lot of people are picking him.
Right.
If you get these players out,
That's
it's
fine.
best to get your own team, not depending on the auto.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, yeah, no. I just did it so I could make the league. I just did it so I could make the league because you can't make the league without having a team. So I just did it quick because I wanted to wait until the qualifiers, but the qualifiers still going on. And we can't wait. If you wait, I wouldn't be able to make my team. All right, so we're going to pick player. We're going to players now.
Yeah, let's go to players.
All right. So talk to me. I'm listening to you, Hak. You tell me who you think I should bring in.
Um, what is the squad?
Say that. Sorry, you got a bit soft there. Sorry.
Yeah. About about do you have the balance to pick Josh Butler? He's a must-have.
yeah, he's a must-have. I believe. I think so too.
All
He's a
right.
must-have. Everyone is having it.
Must have Butler. All right. Hold on. Sorry about that. England. Wicket keeper.
How many players we have to make? Sorry, 15?
15.
Yeah, we have to pick 15. And I was once trying to pick the cheap players. I went on to pick 36 players. Just
Wow.
imagine.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I don't think I have enough but in the budget to get three more. But let's see. Let's see. All right. Who else again? Cheap, because I have to go cheap now.
Oh, you have to go cheap now.
Yeah, I have three more to get, and I have 359 left. I doubt I can.
Dude,
Let's see.
that means you have to get the 1 lakh players. Look at the 1 lakh players. Yeah. 100,000.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or even a 90 something.
Yeah, there are some good players. Tell me the
Who's that?
names.
Oh, what about is Das? You think Das will start? Das will get to play?
Yeah,
Us
Australian
will
players.
play, but I don't know how he plays, so I'm not picking any Bangladeshi players. Sorry.
Hey, I like
Johnson
that.
Charles. Wait, Johnson Charles is good. Johnson Charles, if he
Yeah,
qualifies.
as if West Indies qualify. Yeah, yeah. I'm not too confident in that happening. Actually, I'm really not. I'm not.
Yeah.
I want it to happen, but I'm not very confident that
Tell
it
me
will.
the names. I'm not able to read those. It's too small
Oh yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
me
Sure, sure, sure,
on
sure,
my
sure, sure.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me the
But
names.
okay, so they have up here. Oh, I cannot afford Quinton the Cock. If I get Quinton, actually, wait, I might be able to, and
Quinton plays
squeeze
for. Where does Quinton play for?
South Africa.
Yeah. Okay,
But I
what
already
I
have Just Butler, so it don't
I
make
have
sense.
no South African players. Wow. How have I missed South Africa?
Quinton the Cock, Risba Pant. All right, let me come back. Let me come back. We need a batsman. We need a bowler. Let's check out the bowlers. Let's come back. Bowlers.
Oh, South Africa, where are you?
Right, bowlers. Let me see. Rashid Khan is 167. Nah, too
Very
many.
expensive. Look at the
Yeah.
cheap ones.
Yeah. No, I just say if I get him, I could split the 200K and maybe be able. Well, it'll be tight. It'll be real tight.
Yeah.
You think so? You
You
think him?
you better get Shaheen Shah Afridi because he's been very well, running very well. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's see. Let's see if it could happen.
Let's get Shaheen Shah. Yep.
All right. So I'm left
Yeah.
with 214. I think that's doable.
Mm. So you have to get like 100K, two players
Right.
of 100.
Right. I think that's doable. I don't see why not. Let me see. What else I need again? I need of the ball a batsman. I still need a batsman.
Well, you already have some bench players. You can use them up also.
Okay, yeah. Because
And
I
the
have
cheap
Moeen
players
Ali.
will go onto
Yeah,
the bench. The
yeah,
cheap players will go onto the bench.
yeah.
That's how.
I have Moeen Ali. Let me see. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Who is this guy? But he's a wicket keeper as well. Gurbaz is not a bad one too. I saw him play for when he was here for CPL. It wasn't terrible.
There are two kind of players. One are only wicket keeper, one are batsman wicket keeper.
Yeah, he's a
So
batsman wicket
you
keeper.
can use the batsman wicket keeper in the batsman section as well.
Okay,
So there is no
okay,
problem.
okay.
So you can pick two, three batsman wicket keeper in your team.
All right, let's see. Let's see. I'll go with Gurbaz. I saw him play.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible. We have 121 left and one more to
And
go. That's not bad.
yeah.
Let's
I
see.
almost
Let's
have
see.
my team. Hold on. I have
Oh, you
just
almost
three
have your
more
team.
players.
All
I'll
right.
send you just now. I have three more
Nice,
players.
nice, nice.
So
Let me
Let's go
just.
to the squad and make
Yeah,
the 11.
yeah.
Make the 11 with
that's
whatever we
exactly
have.
what I'm doing. Every time I choose a player, I'm filling my squad as I go along. So
Yes. It's better. It's better to do that. Just pick the team, then you look for players.
Right. So
Thing
I'm
about
bringing the.
Moeen Ali
Yeah.
is he played against Australia and played very well. So my
who
friend
is
still told me that
Who is
Moin
Bangladesh
Ali.
opening batsman?
Well, we have 12 different players, different opening pairs. So it's really a hard question. Everybody is opening.
Because
So
I'm loving the price points for Bangladesh. It's really low.
yeah,
Other
that's
than Shakib Al Hassan, everyone is almost below 100k. So
hmm. It's a cheap team because no one is really sure to play or play well, get any 50s or something. They're all like 20, 30 runs players. Yeah, that's how why. Uh, One of the picks I will tell you in Bangladesh is Afif Hossain, Liton Dash, Shakib Al Hassan. These are the three. Then in the bowlers we have Shoriful. Uh, yeah, that's it. Hassan Mahmood is new bowler, and these are the 4 5 players who have the power to get some points at some level. Okay, you
All
are
right, so
picking up.
I just need a solid all rounder. I can have 121.
Do you have any bench? Look at the bench. Do you have any? Oh, can you get Hasaranga? No, I don't think you have the money. Do you have the
I
money?
would love Hasaranga. Don't tempt me. I want him. I have Matthew Weir. I have
Wait.
Gabaz. I have Nasanka, and I have Rosso. So none of them are all rounders. They're batsmen, but not all rounders.
Hazratullah can be replaced, right? Hazratullah Zazai in your team. Yeah,
Yadav?
Zazai.
Which one? Which one? Which one?
Afghani bowler.
Yeah.
Zazai.
Zaza. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, get him out and Gurbaz in. Is that possible?
No problem. Let's do it.
He's a wicket keeper. Or Russo, right? You can replace him with Russo or something. Russo is good.
Okay. Well, I have Joss Butler, Conway. So you're good with Azam, Conway, Khan, Ali, Yadav. You're good with that,
Yep.
right?
These are good.
Bolt, Wood, Afridi. We good there.
Bolt would, yeah, it's a strong team. It's a
Yeah.
strong team. It will score more than my team.
You're saying that. So we need a bowler and we need a all rounder. So let's check out the all rounder first now. Bowler and all rounder. So I have
All
248. I can get
248.
someone. Ooh, Pandya. Ooh.
What is the
yes,
price of
I
Pandya?
have Pandey on my side already.
Pandya
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
149. That's not too bad, but I'll go a little
149.
lower.
Just
Oh, you mentioned
calculate.
Patel. You mentioned Patel.
Akshar Patel is good. Let me look at Sterling.
Ooh,
Tell me
Ashton.
the names. Tell me the names, each
Ash.
names.
All
Me.
right, so Patel. I'm looking at Marcus Stonis. But he might. You think he will? You think he will play a lot?
He will play because Smith is not playing, so they are making some plays for him.
I'm
Stoinis
shocked. I'm
was
shocked.
in my team.
I'm shocked. Michelle Santner so low owned, only 4%. I'm really
Santner, huh? Santner is good. Coming back from injury.
that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mitchell Marsh. Oh, just take him and see. I want to see what my price look, what my money looks like.
What
Mitchell
is
Marsh.
the budget is of Hasaranga? Hasaranga is priceless, right?
246, 246. Now Hasaranga is 156. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you can get one of Pandya or Hasaranga and get one cheap player anyhow.
Now, let me just say something really quickly. I am watching. Hold on. I want to play. No, I want to play smart in the sense that I want to tackle. I want to get more teams from the group B more than the group two than group one, only because of the fixtures. But of course, anything could happen. Um, because that group one,
You can change
crazy,
later.
yeah,
You won the
crazy scary,
toss.
yeah, crazy scary. Um, or I'm not. Okay, let's go again. Let's look at some. I'll call a name for you, right? I'll call a name for you. Oh, wow, some of these names here still in qualifying. They have Jason Holder. Let me see. Let me see. Most of
Yeah,
these are
Jason
qualifying.
Holder is doing very well in the
Yes,
group one.
yes, yes, yes. I hope they qualify. But I don't want to bring him in and then salt.
You're not getting any Sri Lanka West Indies player at all.
No, I know, no, that's fine, that's fine. Well, let me take the. I'm gonna try Mitchell March. I'm gonna try Mitchell March.
Yeah, Mitchell must. Why not? He's a must.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Why
Mitchell.
not? He plays
Yeah,
number three, bats really well.
yeah. Why not? All
Same
right.
as good as someone like Warner.
Okay, bowler. I can get.
Yeah, I think I have March as well on my side. Wow. So I'm not even. I just listen to you guys on the background and making my team. So
Ooh. What about? No,
Using
no, no,
the
no,
team.
no, no. Ooh. What about Ashley
Utilize.
Singh? Is Ashley? Do you think Ashley Singh will play as well?
I think so. They have no option. Arshdeep
4%.
is bowling well.
I love
Yeah,
him.
left-hander,
Yeah,
left-hand bowler.
I can afford him too. Why not?
Yeah, cheap. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Arshdeep.
All
I think
right.
I'm doing something wrong. Right now I have
Huh?
14 players and I have 235 in the bank still.
No, no,
It's like
it's nothing. You have to get someone like 160 very expensive player. Get one expensive player, and then
but then
remove one of the.
he will be on my bench.
No, he
That's the
won't
weird
be
thing.
on.
Yeah.
No, he won't be in your bench.
Right.
Get the
So
cheap players in the bench, and if you have 50 extra, you can remove one of them and add those 50 and buy someone big.
yeah,
Yeah, so
exactly. So
you can
let me
get
show
two
you
big players.
let
You
me
can
show you
get
what I came up with in this time. And I have a big batsman on the bench. It's like uh
Hmm.
Right. You ready? Share your screen.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Take it away. Huck, help him out there.
Right, so
Sure.
starting on top, Butler from
Mm-hmm.
England, Warner from Australia, right? Azam from Pakistan, right? As I said, I went through. Let me show you what I did. So look, these are the most selected. So Butler is
Yeah.
70% own,
Yeah.
right? 50% own Azam.
Hmm.
David Warner, 40% City. And the price isn't too bad. It's actually pretty good. I have those three batsmen, and I still have what's this guy name? Yandav on my bench.
Yadav.
It's
Yeah.
look, so like if I try to substitute, I still have look at that Josh Butler as well as David Warner.
Damn.
Yeah, I
That's
have these
a
guys.
big team, boy.
Yeah,
That's a
Okay.
strong team, Huck.
Nisham,
Let's
Pandav, Mash.
we can get him. We can get Yadav in this team. You have to replace him with Nisham. Jimmy
With
Nisham.
Nisham, right? So I can
Yeah.
substitute him.
Yes. Because this is a changeable slot. You can use batsman or all rounder.
Look
Any.
at there.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, sorry,
right.
Pandaya. I have Pandaya here. I can put
Oh, you
Pandaya
want
out.
Panda? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh no, sorry.
No,
I had Pandaya. Sorry. Substitute
you
for
already have Pandya. You
You want
can get
Yadav?
Yadav. Why
wait.
Yadav is not showing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Substitute.
So
Let me
on the
substitute back with Pandaya. I think it's
Wait,
this
what's
slot I
the
have to.
right? That
Right,
is
this
yes,
slide I
I
have to.
know. Right.
yeah, this one, the first one.
Right. No, that's
Yeah,
Netherlands.
you get the Yadav. You get Yadav. You have
Yeah.
Yadav.
Right.
Go
Sitting
down,
right
go
there.
down, go
If what?
down,
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
go down,
You
go
just passed
down.
it already.
Yes, yeah, there is
Yeah.
Yadav. There is Yadav.
Right.
Yes,
So
yes.
Yadav,
Now you have
Pandav.
Yadav.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
Okay.
wow. I think I should change
What
my
a
team.
team.
And look at this, right? I still have when I go to my thing, I still have 70,000 in the bank.
Wow.
Yeah.
The only thing
Great
the
team.
only person I went cheap on was um why can't I see show all?
Uh,
It was a 35 from Netherlands, and that was it.
you can take him out. You can take him
Yeah,
out
I can
and
take
put
him
some
out, but
money.
you need a
You can
minimum of yeah. So
you
no,
can
but
put
I'll
some
use this for
money.
now, and then if I want to boost somebody to a higher one, I can. So like
Uh,
if Wood,
I
I
think
want a better all rounder or a
uh,
better bowler than Wood.
take him out and get the 75 price in and get the total amount and see who you get in that budget.
Yeah. But
Sorry,
this
I
is my
just
first draft. This is
sorry,
my
just a
first
cut.
draft. I can't do that. Yes, I
Okay,
will
let's
okay,
say
probably do that.
just big enough.
Wood,
Akib,
Marsh,
Abhijit.
Pandya, Rashid, Rauf. It's the best team.
Yeah, that's a strong team.
It's the
That's a damn
best
strong
team.
team.
Yep.
Akib, jump in. Akib, the link is there to join the league. If you have any friends that play it, jump in. Let's have some fun. Join the league. Join the league. Join.
This,
Let's try to beat Hack.
yeah, this
Right?
this team is very common, so everybody is having the same
Yeah,
player.
Yeah,
template,
it
But
template.
is
it's
because
it's gonna be fun.
I did mainly look at the selected. So
Yeah.
I did look at this mainly.
Well, at first it wasn't there. I asked the owners of them to get some selected options. So
Administration. Yeah.
that then they add that, and I was like, okay, fine.
Well done, Hack. Well done. Now, Hack, the most important question, Kevin, what do you think I'm going to ask him? Our teams are selected. We have our players. What normally gives us the most headache in FPL, Kevin?
Who to captain?
Who to captain, Hack? Who
Who
do we
the
captain?
captain?
Who's the best captain option on Kevin's team? Kevin, bring up your team again, please.
I want to show. So on the dashboard, we can look at the fixtures. So these are the fixtures here.
Nice,
New Zealand are
nice,
playing
nice.
Australia first,
Right, so you want to
right? England
maintain
versus
team.
Afghanistan.
Right,
We're not sure who playing this team. This will be a nice differential game here,
right, right,
right? Because is the two top players, I guess, maybe
right.
on this slot. India versus Pakistan, which should be
Nice game.
hell.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Bangladesh versus whoever comes up, which might be a little scrap as well,
Might be a West
right?
Indies, right? Right.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a West Indies, right? And South Africa. So this is the one I will be looking at. South Africa versus someone,
Versus South Africa versus Zimbabwe. Right.
Zimbabwe or whoever it is. So from that, my team, I only have one South African player. That will be my captain for now.
All right, Hack. Who you think Kevin should captain, Hack? Based on
I
the
will have
fixtures.
Butler or Warner. They are doing really well. That's why I will. Or Surya Kumar is in good form. Yeah, this will be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
solid, solid. All right, and I'll just bring back up my team really quickly. And who you think I should captain on my team? Hack, let me just scroll for you to see properly. Who should I captain based on the fixtures there?
Okay. This is the Yadav. Yeah, I will say Butler is in
Yeah.
very top form. So Butler should be the captain, and vice captain should be, I think, Yadav. Is that Yadav?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
that
should
was
be
it.
Yadav.
Yeah.
Should be Yadav.
Between Butler and Knock, right? So both of these guys are really expensive, really talented wicketkeeper and batsman. How do you decide which one is going to be a batsman and which one is going to be a wicketkeeper? Because you can only have one wicketkeeper, but both of them can be batsmen, right? How do
Butler
you make
and
that
who?
decision?
The
Which one?
cock, South
Butler
Africa,
and
the cock, the cock.
Sorry.
Decock. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't say names properly. That's it.
Or just censoring myself.
Pause.
Both are really well.
Yes, that's
And
a tough
Butler
one.
Butler is the captain, so he will play with extra pressure and responsibility. That's why I will
Okay.
pick Butler. Has been doing well, and Quentin de Kock is also doing really well, but he's been to India and not
But
really
which
sure
one do
what.
you think gets like better wicketkeeper returns?
Hmm.
Like, okay, so you more get wicketkeeper returns from a team with better spin bowlers, or
No,
more for
if
runouts? Because a stump, I think wicketkeeper gets what do you call it? Extra points for catches behind,
yeah.
stumps and runouts, right?
If I'm
So based
taking
on
a
those two teams,
wicketkeeper, I will look at the top four fast bowler they have because it's the fast bowler who gets the edges.
the edges, okay,
That's
okay,
the
all right,
Hmm.
yeah. They get the edges. So
okay.
if there are 10 wickets and 3 4 are catches, so the one of the edge will go there, and one edge means 10 points. Those are very easy points.
All
Yeah.
right,
That's someone
nice.
like Just Butler. That's someone like Just Butler.
So that's something like Butler because I can't swap Butler for
The cock.
the
Yeah,
cock, right?
yeah.
And it's just both of them will be batting. I will get the points for the batting either way,
Mhm. Batting,
right?
batting.
So yeah.
Yeah, solid, solid. I think we could slowly wrap it up there. Hack, anything else that we should know? Anything we should take note of? Any? Oh wait, before that, Hack, No, he did meant. Yeah, yeah. We can leave it there. Any low key bowlers from the, so like, let's say I want to call away a team for you. Um, Not Bangladesh. Let's say okay, so England, right? England. Who are some of the like under the radar bowlers that you think might shine for England?
If you look at England bowling, they have Rhys Topley. They don't have Rhys Topley. They have Mark Wood. They have Sam Curran.
Yes,
He's
yes,
been
yes. I like
bowling
Curran. Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
There is Adil Rashid, and Tymal Mills is coming into the team in place of Rhys Topley.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay,
Uh,
okay. You should have said that before. I like him actually, but is how much time he will play. But he's decent. He's decent. He
I am
saved me.
not really sure is playing plays in the 11. And another
Correct.
player is all-rounder David Willey. He bowls well.
All right, solid, solid. Just thoughts about England there randomly. You think England have a good chance of taking it?
Yeah, why not? Player are in good form. If the bowling clicks and the batting is always a firepower, they have Butler, Livingston, Moeen Ali,
Hmm.
who not? They're just missing Johnny Best who had the
Yes.
injury. But otherwise, team is very well. Alex Hales coming in good form. Yep.
Solid. All right. So there you have it, guys. Kevin, any parting words, any closing words, anything at all? You learned anything? Anybody you saw while they was scanning? You think they should look at price wise? And they always find the good budget players across all the fantasies. Any budget players you saw at all?
Yeah, budget players. Huh. Not, as I said, this was the first time I really looked at it. I can't really pick out anybody just as yet. Honestly, this is my first draft. I will go through again, do some more research. Um, I guess it will be on the research. So what I picked out from you guys was the Tri Series tournament.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Tri, right? So to check that out, I'm gonna start looking at the results of these guys who are coming up through the playoffs, right? And the friendly matches recently, just to see who's playing, what kind of scores they got, who's opening the batting for the batsmen. Just because I
Mhm,
want to
mhm.
make sure the batsman I have is going to get some kind of points, or at least start, right? At least come out on the field, right?
As we speak, Sri Lanka 31 without loss so far against Netherlands.
Okay,
Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat. So that's something to follow. We're already a week, might as well. Um, I'm look now if I want to get the name properly, right? Give me a quick right. So if Zimbabwe qualify, I am looking at Sikandar Raza. Raza gets in my team early o'clock hack. What do you think about that?
He's the best player and is in good form in the qualifier series and good form in Bangladesh series. And with
right.
the
So
bat, with
like
the ball.
teams
Yeah.
like Bangladesh, West Indies to a point, Netherlands, and those guys, I think those teams would have talisman players, right? We use talisman in football as well, where the
Correct,
weaker sides have one strong player
correct,
that will
correct,
help
correct.
carry the team, right? So those for Bangladesh and West Indies and whoever, you'll have to look at those players, and they may
Yeah,
be at a decent price as well too. So
if
these teams that now come up, look at that. Yeah.
Namibia qualifies, there is David Visa. Has been really well phenomenal. And
Yeah,
if Netherlands qualifies, you have Bas Delete. He's been really well.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I like Blessing as well from Zimbabwe.
yeah.
Um,
Blessing
I
was
was
running.
He was decent in the a few tests ago against Afghanistan. I saw him play a lot of test cricket. He's very good, tall, great bowler. He might be, but of course, as you said, Raza will be the main danger man for Zimbabwe. I can't really see anybody else jumping out. And of course, Sri Lanka, for me, Hasaranga, one of the most dangerous players for me. I'll be
Mhm.
keeping an eye out on him for sure, for sure, for sure. Ireland, who's some of the key people from Ireland? No, I know Ireland is a solid team too,
Ireland. In Ireland, we have Harry Tector, who's been good form, but
right?
is not been in form in this series.
Okay, okay.
So we will look at Curtis Comfer.
Curtis Camper,
He's,
right? Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
he's played well.
Scored 72 runs and took 2 wickets.
I'm seeing a Paul
Yeah,
Sterling in this.
Well,
for
yes,
Ireland.
he's a big name. Yeah,
Sterling.
Yes.
Yep.
yeah, he's a big name.
Balbarney is there.
Yeah, yeah.
So Paul Sterling is the most expensive player for Ireland at
Yeah, no, he's a big name.
114.
He's a big
Yeah.
name. If you're
Big name.
following
Not in the best
Ireland,
form, but
no, not in
plays
the
well.
best form, but yeah, he's a big name. He's a big
Yeah.
name, big
Okay.
player. He's a big player. He's a big player.
Another player I forgot to tell you
Uh huh.
is Josh Little, the left arm fast bowler from Ireland.
Okay,
He's
okay, Josh
excellent.
Little, solid, solid.
Josh
All
Yeah,
Little.
right.
he,
Yep.
he's the second most important player from Ireland.
Well, all right. You see, you see, you get any
So,
info here,
yeah.
guys? Well, Hack, I want to thank you so much. It is now what 10:25 a.m. Thank you very much for your time, bro. I appreciate you. Big up, Hack. Kevin, thank you very much. It is after midnight here. We should be
Yep.
sleeping, right? I want to appreciate you a lot, guys. So we are going to try our best to follow the World Cup. We'll be doing match review and preview shows. We'll show our progress on our teams. We don't hold back. We'll show you the points, even if it's 0 points. We will show you everything that we get. And again, don't forget, Bang, Pakistan are my team to win. Bang, hack. Who's your team to win? Or you're back in your Bangladesh. Who's your team to win?
My prediction to win will still be New Zealand because
Oh, okay.
for many series they have been either winner or runner up.
Yes,
2019
yes,
World Cup,
yes, yes,
Test World Championship,
yes.
and everything they have been there, and just
Yeah.
losing out on the last one. That's
Yes, knocking on the door, knocking on the door. Kevin, you have any? Who's your favorite? Just
I honestly, that was my favorite team as well.
okay,
If I have to choose someone else, maybe England again. Australia, just the home side advantage will give
okay,
them.
sure,
Yeah,
sure. All
yeah.
right.
I'll go with
So,
Australia.
guys, there you have it. Thank you very much for coming through. Don't forget, we are home for fantasy sport. We have F1 coming up tomorrow, a preview for the USGP, the Austin, Texas GP. This Sunday, we'll be doing a live watch along at Island Bay Chill and Grill. And of course, EPL continues. We have to do our review and preview show tomorrow evening because game week 13 is on Saturday. It's pace in your
Yeah,
waist, a lot of action, but we love it, we enjoy it, we revel in it, and we are here for it.
wildcard activated. So
Wildcard activated. I love
I
it,
have like
Kevin. I love
two
the
two
energy.
days, 2 days to do wildcard. Yes,
Free
and
hit
that's it.
activated and used, and it did well so far. I'm very happy with some of my selections, but we'll dissect and talk all that tomorrow. Well, not even tomorrow, tonight, because already
Yeah.
tomorrow. But take care, guys. Happy picking. May your captain score 100 runs. May your bowlers take 5 wickets. May your wicket keepers take 4 stumping outs, and may your all rounders right get some runs and wickets. Right, take everybody. We'll see you all in the next one.